I was trying not to do another video about the Blake Lively saga, but here we are. I had to talk about this. But in Blake Lively's legal battle with Justin Baldoni, her team have included a footnote mentioning 5 mistresses and 5 psychiatrists. Now, Baldoni's team originally used this as sarcasm to highlight how ridiculous the subpoena request was, where they're trying to get as much information in terms of call logs, etc. But the fact that they even made its way into the legal letter is absolutely wild. And here's why this stood out to me, because toxic individuals use this same exact tactic, and it happens like all the time. It's like they go to school together or university together to learn the tactics. It's so common. False allegations, especially about infidelity or mental instability, are classic tools of manipulation used to control, shame, and isolate victims. And the scariest part, this isn't just a relationship issue. In some cultures and communities, being falsely accused of cheating literally can destroy complete reputations, ruin families, and even put people's lives in danger. So in today's video, we're going to break this down: why narcissists accuse you of cheating, why they claim you need therapy, and how false accusations are really, they're a control tactic. And most importantly, how to protect yourself in these scenarios. So if you've ever had to defend yourself against false accusations, please do drop a heart in the comments, because I promise you will see that you are not alone. This is so common. So why do narcissists accuse you of affairs? First and foremost, one of the most common ways that toxic people attack their victims is by falsely accusing them of cheating. And they do this for several reasons. One is projection. Whatever a narcissist accuses you of, more than often they are doing it themselves, or they've done it themselves. If they're cheating, they're flirting, they're emotionally unfaithful, they will accuse you of doing it first, so they shift the suspicion onto you. So projection is key. The second reason is gaslighting. It causes confusion as well. If you're constantly on the defense, you're constantly defending yourself, you can't move forward, you can't get on with your life, you can't achieve anything. You're constantly just defending where you are right now, and you don't have the time to even question their behavior or be able to show people what they're doing. So you can actually start doubting your own reality and start feeling, oh my gosh, well, what if I go out and people think this, they really believe this about me, which keeps you trapped in a cycle of abuse, devaluation, and it's all going on in your own mind where you're totally isolated. Number 3, it's all about isolation and control. False allegations or accusations can cut you off from your support system. If for instance, what will Justin Baldoni's wife be thinking, or their loved ones? Even your friends and families will think badly of you. Sometimes it's not even true, and they're using things like, if you really loved me, you wouldn't talk to them. You wouldn't even go out. You wouldn't talk to your colleagues. How can you not talk to 50% of society? It's just ridiculous. Or they might turn around and say your friends are a bad influence, or they're no good. Number 4 is all about shaming and reputation destruction. They are destroying your reputation. And in some cultures, being falsely accused of an affair can mean public humiliation, family rejection, social and religious punishment. Now let's look at, why do narcissists accuse you of needing therapy? This is another common form of psychological manipulation, accusing you of being crazy and unstable. Reason number 1 is devaluation and humiliation. So when a narcissist says you need help, you're too emotional, you're overreacting, they're basically saying you don't matter, and the way you're reacting, like you're getting emotional, your emotional needs, You don't matter. And if you do have a need, there's something wrong with you. This is how ridiculous it is. Number 2, deflection. Instead of taking responsibility for their own toxic behavior, they're shifting the blame onto you. And they're calling out your behavior as if you're paranoid or you're the problem. Number 3, they're weaponizing therapy. If you've been around a toxic person, you will need some therapy. But if you actually do go to therapy, they'll also use it against you as if you're crazy and say, see, even your therapist thinks you've got issues. That's why they're asking you to come back for another session. But if you don't get therapy, they'll be saying that you're crazy and you don't get help. So it's like you're in a no-win situation, but they really don't want you to get help. I just want to make this really clear. If you get therapy and you actually get the right help for yourself and you heal, that is the worst case scenario for them. Or be moving the goalposts. No matter what you do, they're going to try and somehow make it into something negative. But the impact of false allegations isn't just an emotional game. And in some cultures, they can have dangerous consequences. Accusations of adultery can lead to banishment or punishment or public shaming. It can ruin someone's social standing. Narcissists know how powerful shame is, and they weaponize it in every way possible. So how do you protect yourself? Step one is always stop defending yourself, unless you have to in terms of, if you've got a legal battle like this, of course you have to. But if on a day-to-day level, if you go around trying to defend yourself over and over again, you're just going to get worn down eventually. You have to get to a position of, I'm not engaging in this conversation, and just walk away, because no matter how much you defend yourself, they're not really looking for the defense. They're just looking for you to be broken down. Step 2, recognize the pattern. Once you see the cycle, it literally loses its power over you. It's just like, oh, seriously, you're trying that one on me. I know that now. That's why it really got to me, this whole thing about the 5 mistresses and the 5 psychiatrists. Step number 3 is you don't need to explain, you don't need to justify, you don't need to engage. People are going to believe what they want. You need to find a way to get to safety and actually get on with your life. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this: a healthy partner doesn't make you prove your worth, or doesn't humiliate you, or doesn't devalue you in any way. If this video has helped you, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out any other content around healing from difficult relationships. And if you are looking for healing, deeper healing, please do check out the resources section and have a look and see if there's anything that you will benefit from. I also do one-to-one sessions as well to look at what type of therapy you would need. You deserve peace, you deserve healing, and you are not alone. And if you have been accused of anything like this, I want you to know, honestly, it's time to do an eye roll and just know that this is really pathetic and you don't need to get involved in this. Find your people and know that you're not alone. Sending you so much love. Till next time.